My top 5 tarot decks for fall 24. There are still 6 here on my table, and during the video it will decide, or I will decide, which one is excluded. And maybe an honorable mention. I'm starting with this recent purchase. This is the Medieval Feathers Tarot from Alejandro Rozán. I hope I spelled this in the right way. I am always on the lookout for a nice Tarot de Marseille. I have some. For example, I have the Pipspeak, which is very funny and colorful. I have the other tarot by Alejandro Rozán, which is quirky. I have some, but I'm still not completely married with one of them. And when this one arrived at my home, I was surprised. I was really surprised. The beautiful artwork. I mean, we know that Alejandro is a masterful designer, painter. His drawings are beautiful, a wonderful artist, and that he includes the messages of the feathers in this specific deck, that gives even more information, even more food to incorporate in the reading and in the message. And I have to say that this book, typically I'm not a big companion book fan, but this one, written by Rivera, that is really, really good. It gives me so much more to think about. And I don't mean only the feather part, but in general. I think with tarot you never come to a place where you know everything and you don't have to learn new things. And so it is always welcome if there's another great book which gives you inspiration and stirs up the passion in you. We have on this deck keywords in reverse and upright. Don't know how to think about them yet. Some maybe comes from older decks, the Ethereal deck, I don't know. So I have to say I don't really use them, but I just look at the pictures. I have a certain knowledge about reading the Marseille. And so, yeah, this is an easy reader to me, and it is beautiful. And the muted colors, I think they are so great for fall season. Yeah, was a happy surprise how beautiful this deck is, and this fall I will use it a lot. Only thing that is a bit difficult, those are huge cards and absolute impossible for me to riffle shuffle them, only if I part them in different stacks. Another one I love is, for years now, the Bohemian Gothic Tarot by Baba Studio. I have the first edition. I bought this one, which is the recent edition of this deck, which comes in this wonderful wooden box. And I also have the big the large edition. I can't help myself. The Bohemian Gothic is my absolutely most beloved Baba Studio deck. That is something for the little Gothic girl who lives inside me. And now in fall, it will never leave the reading table, although I have to say it is never far away from here. Nostalgia anyhow, and it speaks loudly to me. I love the colors, I love this, yeah, gloomy, is this the right word? Here the siren, Lorelei sitting on her throne. Yeah, it's a bit obscure, but I love it. I love it. I love old school horror movie, haunted house movies. And so this deck is just like having a little of this gallery in my hands and use it for the fall readings. Baba Studio, Bohemian Gothic Tarot. Next one is this one. That is the Somnia Tarot by Bruno. Oh God, what is his surname? It will come to me. I mean, it is not new. You surely saw it. You maybe have it. I'm into photography myself. And when I saw this deck online for the first time, which is, I think, 3 years ago, maybe even longer, I just had to have it. And although it was very expensive, I didn't care. And I even bought the companion book, which comes, it doesn't come with this deck, but you can have it. This, to me, the colors are so fall, brownish, and yeah, the whole atmosphere reflect the outside. Sometimes I reach in these dark seasons for very colorful decks, because sometimes we need a boost from all the grayish and brownish colors. But more or less, I love to have this connection between the decks, the colors of the decks, the atmosphere they have, and the outside world. We read the outside world same way, don't we? Somnia Tarot. This is my number 3. And no specific order, as I said. Number 4. The Age of Witchery Tarot by Horne is also new in my collection. I think it was beginning of the summer, end of spring, when these cards arrived, and it fits so well back then with my new or a renewed interest in reading, playing cards, folk magic, stuff like that. And when I saw this, I thought about the film The Witch. Anyhow, to me there was a connection. And I found the website of the Hedge Witch, which is a very precious a very precious source for me to dig deeper into cartomancy. And so this deck, it also has these, yeah, fall colors. It is monochrome almost, and that looks like, if you go now to the fields, it looks like that outside. Yeah, very beautiful deck, reads wonderfully for me. I etched this as I etched almost all of my decks. And Age of Witchery Tarot by Roger Horne. Last but not least, all-time favorite at the moment is the Terra Volatile Tarot by, I will put in the name, quia, Absurdum. Yeah, I will put the name here when I edit this. What can I say? This deck is my absolute top deck since it arrived here, and so it will be also a top deck in the now upcoming fall season. Those darker decks, they always speak to me. There is something in my soul that connects very easily with these images, which are maybe for other people frightening anyhow because of the dark colors. So if I read for other people, I tend not to use a dark deck like this. It is too maybe too, it scares them too much, but I love it. I love it. I see a bit of my inner world in the cards depicted. There's so many little details on these cards. I also have the big companion book, which is fortunate because there you have these pictures in a bigger size, and you can really appreciate all the little details the designers put in the cards. I can get lost in those pictures. Absolutely. And I kept a lot of the, as you see here, Dream, I kept a lot of those additional cards in the deck. Not all of them, but the ones that spoke to me. And where I thought, yes, I want to have them included. The blues especially, I love the blues in this deck. Terra Volatile Tarot by, you will read it then. And as I already said, I have an honorable mention, and this is my absolute top deck, the Lonely Dreamer Tarot. This could fit easily in the top fall 24 range, but I consider this a top 5, the top 1 deck for all year. And so, yeah, I decided to not include it in the main video, but you will see this very often when I speak about the decks that I love the most and that I use the most. I use this every day, and yeah, this to me is like spring. looks like spring when the first bit warmer winds wandering over the surface of the earth. Beautiful. So thank you that you spent some time with me here on my card table, and I wish you a beautiful day and hope to see you soon again. Bye bye.